Hey guys, we're gonna do a 30-minute core and stretch. You don't need anything, just you, a mat, or a nice comfy floor. And let's get to this. You're gonna come down onto your backs to begin. And the first thing we're gonna do is just tap into our breath a little bit because it's so important for everything, but when you're working core, it's really at the foundation of everything you're doing. So take both of your hands and bring them to your belly. Take a full inhale, fill up your hands. And then exhale, empty, empty, empty. Inhale, fill up. And exhale, empty. Inhale. And exhale. Keep going like that. So as you exhale, tap into that sense of hollowing out the belly and everything drawing in. So it's not a passive exhale, it's active. And that's going to tap right into those deep abdominal muscles, which are a really important part of your core. One more breath here. And then exhale, release. Hands come up. Knees lift up. You're going to bring your knees directly on top of your hips. So without pulling your knees in toward the ribs or toward the chest, knees right on top of your hips. This is really important, the position. So for almost all of us, when you fully extend your arm and you pull your knees up, you're going to be in neutral. You're going to be neutral in the thigh bone, which is where I want you. And then you're going to neutralize your spine. Now push your hands against your knees and then push your knees into your hands. And as you do that, wrap your shoulders down toward your hips. So it's like you're squeezing armpit to hip. And in that, you're going to engage your lats, which are another important part of your core that's often neglected. Those big muscles on your back connecting upper body and lower body as one. Keep bracing, keep breathing. Every exhale, hollow out your belly. If this doesn't feel like you're doing any work, then you're just faking the funk. You've got to press the hands and the knees together. Squeeze armpits toward hips. Good, take an inhale. Exhale, move your right knee away from your hand, take your toes toward the floor. Inhale, come back up. Connect. Exhale, left foot down. Inhale, up. Exhale, right foot. So you're just gonna alternate here. When the leg comes back up, you are pushing the knee into your hand. You're pushing your hand against your knee. It's not passive, it's not a resting place, it's active, you're squeezing. Two more, one on each side. And then right foot comes down. Left leg comes up. Arms come up for less stability. Arms down if you need more stability. You're going to press down into this right foot. Single leg bridge. Lift up, come down. Lift up, come down. Hi, Lulu. Lulu's checking my form. You're going to hold this next one up. Hold it up, hold it up. Leg goes down, lift up. Hold the bridge. Lift up. Down, lift up. Keep the hips high. Last two. Good, hold the leg up, bring the hips back down. Arms reach for this right heel, the foot that's down. Extend the right leg out, take an inhale. Exhale, curl. Inhale, down. Exhale, curl. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. In, out, breathe. One more. I lied. One more, one more, one more. Beautiful. Right foot comes back down. Right hand behind your head, left hand behind your head. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist. Inhale, exhale. In, out. Five more. Last one. Release the head down. Hands come back up. Knees come back up. Perfect. Left foot down. Bring it up. Right foot. Bring it up. Exhale. Inhale. Hands and knees pushing into each other. Shoulders wrapping to your hips. Come here, Lou. She's getting in my way. She's trying to block my range of motion here. Good. Left foot comes down. Arms up, less stable. Arms at your side, more stable. You can start here and figure it out as you need to. Single leg bridge 10 times. Lift up and down. Lift up, down. Lift up and down. Lift. You're gonna hold this one up, hold this one up. Push into that left big toe. Right leg goes down, bring it up. Down and up. Try your best to keep those hips really strong and stable. Press down into the shoulders. One more, please. Hold the leg up. Release the hips down. Reach your hands for your left heel. Extend your left leg out. Take an inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep moving with your breath here. If your hamstring is tight, put a bend in that top leg. I should have said that a long time ago, but hopefully you just figured that out. You don't need to suffer like that unnecessarily. Good. Hands come back behind the head. Left foot comes back down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. We twist. It is so much less about bringing that elbow to your knee and so much more about bringing your shoulder toward your knee, your left rib cage toward your right inner thigh. Five more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bring your feet down. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees open out. Arms reach up. If you need support for your head, bring your hand back behind your head. More than anything, worry less about how high you come and more about how do you create this movement. So it's the intention behind the action. So it's less the visual, it's more about where am I going, what am I doing here. So inhale, exhale, curl the shoulders up and reach. Inhale, hollow the belly, exhale, come up. So the action of coming up is fed by shortening belly button to pubic bone, belly button to sternum. Not about cranking your head up here. Has nothing to do with your head. Glutes engaged. Last 2. Last one. Good. Keep your feet right where they are. Lift the hips just a couple inches off the floor. Bring them down. Lift up. Bring it down. Lift up. Bring it down. You're pushing into the pinky side of your feet. Push down. last 5 right here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really good. Release the knees back through center. Turn over onto your side. All right, we'll start on the right side, just for sake of description, but it's actually not that important. Actually, just pick a side because we'll do both sides. So I won't cue right and left, I'll cue top and bottom. So bottom elbow down, under the shoulder. So when you come up, if you have your hand and arm too far away, when you come up, that arm's gonna be on an angle. You wanna have it kind of scooted in just a smidge. Opposite hand, top hand comes behind the head. You're gonna inhale, lift up, exhale down. Lift and down. Hold this one up. Hold it up. You're gonna take top knee and elbow. In and out. In and out. Try not to drop the hip back down to the floor. Push into this bottom arm. So shoulder is stabilizing. One more, please. Beautiful. All the way down. Release the legs out to straight. Bottom arm extends out. Rest your ear on your bicep. Top hand comes in front to stabilize. Feet together, legs together. So if your shoulders and your hips are wider than your waist, you will have a space between the floor and your waist. If you are more straight up and down, like most men, you won't have a space there, all right? But the energy is that you're lifting bottom rib cage, waistline away from the floor. Pick the feet up about 1/2 inch off the floor. Stretch the legs longer. Try your best not to roll back on your hip, onto your booty. Stay on the outer part of your hip. So right away when you come up into that, if you're in a sweet spot, you should feel like you have to do just a little bit of work to hold here. Without changing the shape of your spine, without side bending and crushing your rib cage down, both legs lift, lift. Think long on the legs. Three, 2, 1, release the legs. Bring your elbow back under your shoulder. Full side plank on forearm. Maybe top arm overhead. Keep breathing. Almost there. Toes toward your heart. And then release it down. Awesome. Switch sides, switch sides. All this work down does the number on your hair. If you got any length to it, and I don't even have that much. Okay, we're starting here. Knees are stacked, knees are bent. Set up this elbow under the shoulder. So maybe a little bit angled in, just like a little tiny bit toward the hip. And then we lift up. Try to open that top knee. Hold it up. Here. All the way down. cheekbone to bicep. Top arm stabilizes, legs go long. Feet just barely off the floor, get even longer. Find your center. We're gonna hold here for a few breaths. So you wanna be on the outer hip, not back on your butt. And then lift. Couple more. Beautiful. Look how a couple more is 5. And then come up into side plank. Maybe top arm overhead, toes toward your heart. Come through center, belly down. Okay, legs reaching back, tops of the feet are down. You're gonna stack your hands and bring your forehead to your hands. If you wanna watch for a couple before you put your forehead down so you can actually see what you're gonna do, then you're gonna do that. Stack the hands, forehead down, scoop the belly, lengthen the tailbone back. Do not take the legs crazy high unless you are like Cirque du Soleil. Keep them low. Ribs and belly away from the floor as much as you can, and then both legs lift up, down. Lift and down. Let's go. Good. Both feet down. Keep your feet down. Push them into the floor. Push them into the floor. Forehead on the hands, just the upper body, elbows lifted. Lift up and down. Lift, down. Keep pushing the tops of the feet down, stretching the legs back. Do your best to keep the belly scooping up so that you don't just arch and dump into your low back. 3, 2, 1. Hands under the shoulders. Stretch back, child's pose. Come onto your hands and your knees, round your back, and then pull your heart through. We're going to put those two things together, round the back, pull the heart through. I challenge you to keep it smaller than bigger, to focus on going long versus high. It's nobody to impress, so lower than higher, longer than higher. Head on hands. You're going to inhale upper body, lower body, exhale it down. Lift and down. Lift and down. One more. Beautiful. Forearms. Tuck your toes. You're in forearm plank. Tap right knee down. Lift. Left. Lift. Tap. Lift. Tap. Lift. Keep moving like that. Try and keep everything else stable. So the only thing moving is the knee bending, tapping, and then re-straightening. Four, 3, 2, 1. Both Both knees down. Lift your hips up. Push the forearms down, spread the upper back, and then pull the heart forward. Pause here. Right leg lifts up. Bend the right knee. Lift up, lift up, lift up. Try not to arch your back. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee down for a sec. Come to straight arms. Same leg. Pick it up. Take it out to the side. Bring it in. Out, in. Hold this one up, hold this one up. You've got 10 kicks. 10, 9, 8, 7, lats, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take this right leg up, tuck your left toes. Big stretch up, 3-leg dog. And then pigeon pose. Bring this right leg forward. If this doesn't work for your body, come on your back and thread the needle instead. Hands under your shoulders, lift up. Come onto hands and knees. Come down onto forearms. Extend the legs back behind you. Forearm plank. Both knees bend and straighten. Bend, straighten. Five more, come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, stay on the forearms. Lift the hips, scoop the belly. Opposite leg, left leg goes back. Bend the knee, poke up, poke up. Keep your belly scooping in. Isolate that glute. Last 2. Knee comes back down. Onto straight arms. Onto straight arms. I'm just going to flip it around so that you got this view. Straight out to the side. Lift and down. So as the leg comes out, do your best not to rock off to the side to make it appear like the leg is going up. Actually hold your center. Use your center. Abs, pin the right hip in. Two more. Hold this one up, and then we kick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, beautiful. Tuck the right toes, 3-legged dog. And then pigeon pose, bringing that leg forward. Alternatively, thread the needle, come on down. couple breaths here. Bring your hands under your shoulders. And then this time just swing the legs around. Okay. So sitting tall on the sitting bones, lifting the spine up. Take an inhale. Exhale, roll down the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Keep the legs crazy active and strong. Pause here. Inhale. Exhale, hollow the belly. Roll, 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 roll. Extend through the heart, and then maybe reach over. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, control it down. Rolling back, rolling back, rolling back. Rise up. And then reach it forward. Lift up, inhale. Exhale, control it down. So if you want to make this a little bit more challenging, take an inhale. Exhale, lift it up. Same thing, reaching out and over. And then this time, if you want, bring the arms up so that the biceps are next to the ears, and then you start to roll back from there. Inhale, without reaching the arms overhead. Exhale. Bring it up. Try to keep the biceps next to the ears, and then draw forward. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. This is your last one. Inhale. Exhale. Take it forward, and then we'll take a few breaths here in seated forward fold. Inhale, rising up. And then exhale, release. You're going to cross right foot outside of your left thigh. And then you can keep this left leg straight, or you can swing the leg back to your side. And then you're going to twist to your right. Stand like as if you were standing. Stand on your feet. Push them down. Get your sitting bones under your shoulders, or your shoulders above your sitting bones. So rather than being back here resting, try to rise up and come forward. So as much as we're using this as a stretch here, this is also awareness into how to use your core in twisting, yeah? So that every exhale you go a little deeper. You use those muscles of rotation to bring yourself around. Last inhale, release out with your exhale. You're just going to unwind this, so re-extend the left leg, right leg's going to come out, cross left outside of right, bring the right foot back if you want, or keep it out straight, and then we twist to your left. And again, notice if you're resting back toward your tailbone. Can you lift up onto your sitting bones? Can you move yourself forward a bit more? Last few breaths. And then releasing out. You're going to unwind the legs, bring the soles of the feet together, and you can hold your feet and come forward, or you can use your hands behind your hips and lift up really tall. So wherever you feel best right now. If you're forward, inhale, rise up. Cross at the shins, I don't care which way. And then side bend. You can lower down literally onto this forearm if you've got the space, and keep this sitting bone down as heavy as you can.
off to the other side. Inhale, draw back up to center. Take your hands back behind you. Kick your feet out in front of you. A little bit wider than your hips, and then just drop both of your knees to your right or your left, I don't care. Just drop them to the side. I knew. And then switch. Lulu says, good job. Right, Lou? She said, yep. Yep. Bravo. She's really saying that you did a great job. I know. Spectacular. Come back up. Last thing, take the legs out wide. And then just draw forward any amount. Come back up. Bring your feet out in front of you. Push off your hands. Take a little forward fold here with soft knees. Rock your weight side to side. And as you're rocking your weight side to side, just start to drag your spine up slowly, slowly, all the way up to standing. Big inhale on the top. And then exhale, draw your hands into your heart. So good.